Picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now improvising. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Young. It's a running room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Daniels. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He'll do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I suspect we can see that. Exact play. They make it look really easy. Running the option down the line of scrimmage. QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Handoff from the gun. Got enough space.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he rolls into offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hold and fire complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open, live to fight another down. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Wilson. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That's caught. It's Sturdivant.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for second down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on second down for this offense. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Miller. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Unloads quickly. Turns it on at midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Pushed down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll try the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Wilson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides to back and leads it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to back on the option, the give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Turning it on! We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Going for the marker on the ground. The Gators get enough for the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Miller. Bounced off his feet. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
From the gun, running back on the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Miller. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. going right to work up top. He's got him. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Catch is made at the 15. Oh, the sweet feet. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a wide-open receiver. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Off play action on first down. The sure hands, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. The give to the tailback. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They get to the line quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He leaves it with his back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Florida! Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Horton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. 14. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now he's looking into the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run.
Sends it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Alabama! Great job by the back on the option. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30+ yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Slips a tackle. He'll pull it down. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. To the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They booted away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The lone back's got it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now rolling to the left. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He makes a grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party move. The consolation prize, if you will.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dive.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are